Hey guys, Dalek44 here. I need no introduction, but I got one anyway. And today I'm going to be bringing you another toy review because I haven't done one of these for God knows how long. And today it's going to be on the Character Online exclusive Doctor Who Missy collector action figure. Missy, played by Michelle Gomez, has become my second favourite incarnation of the Master, with John Sim being my first favourite. And this box is really interesting. I'm not sure if it's just me, but I think it's supposed to look like Missy's device that she uses to disintegrate people. And on the top, of course, we have the Doctor Who logo and all that. And inside the box you can see there's Missy with her disintegration device and her umbrella, which she carries along. And on the side here there's the 5.5 inch - 14 centimeter scale collector series, which means this is one of those exclusive things that you can only get online and all that. And at the bottom it of course tells you what the figure is, Missy collector figure. Yeah, that's basically all the information you need with this figure. Now if we have a look at the side of the box, like that, and we have the Doctor Who logo again, and it's basically what we had on the front of the box. See if there's anything on the other side. It's upside down. Okay. Alright, here we go. Same on this side as well, except for a Scan Me thing, which you can use for your iPhone. Now, I haven't tried it out yet, and not 100% sure if I'm gonna, but if you want to scan one of these, if you collected this figure, then I'd suggest scanning it. There we go. Okay, now let's have a look at the back. And the back has the Doctor Who logo, of course, and tells you what the figure is. And there's a photograph of the figure, like what Missy looks like when she's out of the box. And over here there's a little description of the character, like talking about Missy and how she used to be the Master and all that jazz. And down the bottom here we get the BBC logo and pretty much all the trademark stuff that comes with every Doctor Who product, like DVDs and action figures and all that jazz. And over here there's the content of the box, which is one Missy action figure, one umbrella accessory, and one Missy's device accessory. And down here would be the contact details for character, in case you ever wanted to get in contact with them or perhaps shop online. And up here there's one of my favourite features, which is the quote, "Well, I couldn't very well keep calling myself the Master, now could I?" Now, when I first heard that line in Dark Water, I was like absolutely stunned. I did not expect Michelle Gomez's Missy to be the Master. I honestly think that was one of the best cliffhangers for Doctor Who's history. And for the people who didn't like Missy as the Master, then that's okay, it's just your opinion, but I honestly think this made for one of the best cliffhangers since the Cult of Skaro in the Army of Ghosts. Well, now that we got the details of the box out of the way, let's open up the box and have a look at the Doctor's arch enemy, Missy, short for Mistress, aka the Master. And here's the exclusive Missy action figure from Character Online. And the detail on her is really, really good. It's some of the best detail I've seen in Doctor Who figures. Right, let's have a closer look at her. Here's the face, played by Michelle Gomez. And so much detail in the face, it really does look like you're looking at a scale model of Michelle Gomez. And all the lovely flower and fruits on the hat, which she wore in Series 8, but haven't seen her wear in Series 9 yet, but never mind. Still a nice hat. And the dress that she's wearing is the dress that she wore in The Witch's Familiar and Magician's Apprentice. Didn't say that in the right order, sorry. And in the last series she wore a black dress, but I honestly preferred the purple dress a bit more. For some reason I find the purple dress a little nicer. And here you are, she's wearing the high heels and...
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, you didn't think I was going to make that joke again, did you? Right. And the arms can move all the way around. like this, and the wrists can turn all the way around too, and her head can move around too, like so. So that's the Missy action figure. And Missy comes with two accessories. She comes with her little device that she uses to disintegrate her victims. It's a very detailed little device, like black all over, but has very dark red on the little circles. It's a nice detail for such a little device. And here's the accessory that people most associate Missy with, the umbrella. You know, the umbrella sort of gives her sort of a like Mary Poppins kind of feel. And I honestly like the umbrella. I mean, I think it's nice that she would carry an umbrella about with her, even though she's like a really evil Time Lord, like completely insane. And it still makes me laugh when I see her using the umbrella as if she was Mary Poppins after teleporting to the graveyard. That was just a hilarious moment for me. And I hope she plans on using that umbrella for similar reasons again. And if you want to, of course, you can have her holding the device and her umbrella. But I've chosen to have her holding her umbrella instead, like sort of making the illusion that she doesn't really need her device yet. But I really do love the umbrella. As I said, it's a very funny accessory, especially when she did that Mary Poppins moment in Death in Heaven. And I'm really hoping she does something like that again in the future. It was just hilarious. And just for the hell of it, here's Missy with her new series Dalek's predecessors, Sir Derek Jacobi and John Sim. And I've got John Sim Master in both the regenerated form and the Howard Saxon form, but I've chosen to use the outfit he used for the End of Time because I think that's my favourite version of John Sim's Master. So there we have Sir Derek Jacobi's Master, also known as Professor Yana, which also made a very good cliffhanger for the series. Like, it was a real shocker to find out that this guy was the Master. And then over here we have John Sim's Master, who is my #1 Master at the moment. I just found him batshit crazy. And they made him even more batshit crazy in The End of Time Part 1 and Part 2. So yeah, he is my favourite Master, and I always knew that if they were going to recast the Master, it was going to be quite hard to find someone to fill his big shoes. I'm not saying that he has big feet. It's just that with how popular he's become, whoever would take over would have big shoes to fill. And to me, Michelle Gomez didn't disappoint. And as I said, it made for one of the best cliffhangers in the show's history. And also, for the fun of it, here's Missy with Davros, as this incarnation of the Master was the first encounter with Davros, which was a nice little thing they did in The Magician's Apprentice and The Witch's Familiar. And I'm hoping that they do more of Davros and Missy meeting up again in the future. Like, it could possibly be a thing for later on, for Missy's really clever idea that she had at the end of The Witch's Familiar. And my guess is that it could have something to do with the Dalek Time Lord hybrid thing. But we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? But I really thought it was a great thing for these two villains to finally meet each other, because they're two of the Doctor's greatest enemies. And if they do have them appearing together again, I certainly hope that they have more interactions with each other, like they have like a bigger conversation. Even though it was hilarious that Missy was about to shake Davros' hand but instead poked him in the eye. Yeah, that was hilarious. But all the same, I hope that they do show more of them in the future, because they're two of the best villains in the show's history, in my opinion. And once again, for the fun of it, and because I could do what I bloody well like since this is my video, there's Missy surrounded by the two Daleks before she gets exterminated by the Daleks. And this was another great moment in Series 9's opener, to see all the classic Daleks with the 2005 onwards Daleks. It was just, as I said before, it was Asylum of the Daleks done properly. Like, they gave all the classic Daleks more screen time. Like, Like, they weren't just placed in the background in it, they actually did get involved with things. So this is another one of my favourite moments. I'd definitely put it in my top 10 moments for Doctor Who. Or perhaps even top 20, depending on how far I'd want to go with top 20. And there's another classic moment of Missy surrounded by the army of Daleks when she and Clara went to investigate the Dalek command room with Clara disguised as a Dalek. And it's another classic moment of mine. Like, I really did enjoy it when Missy was saying, like, to the Supreme Dalek that he was her favourite. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, and especially how she was, like, dancing to the Supreme Dalek, giving her commands. You know, it's just one of those awesome moments in the show where you get to see several Daleks in one room. And even though we did see the Doctor and Clara with all these Daleks, I haven't really got a 5.5 scale action figure of the 12th Doctor or Clara to do this with, but never mind. At least I got Davros and the Daleks to do this kind of thing, yeah. And one more for luck, we have Missy's final moment in The Witch's Familiar, where she's surrounded by the Daleks and comes up with the really clever idea that we'll have to wait and see what it is. I thought it was just an awesome moment to see her surrounded by these Daleks, old and new. Of course, we had the Bronze Daleks, the 60s Daleks, and I loved how right next to her there was one of the Imperial Guard Daleks from the 60s. It was awesome to see that. And I really do hope that they give the Imperial Guard Daleks from Departed of the Ways more screen time in the future, as is with the Black Dalek model that they used for the leader of the Cult of Skaro, Dalek Sec. Because, as I said before, I think that Black Dalek casing makes a good Dalek commander to, control the army while the Supreme Dalek, commands him. I think that would be a really great touch to see in the future. And folks, that's my review of the exclusive Missy action figure from Doctor Who. And if you're a Doctor Whovian, I'd say that she's a great addition to add to your collection. Well, you won't be disappointed with the details she has and all the fun you can have, like reenacting moments from her moments to shine in Series 8 and Series 9, or even just making up your own moments with her, like, say, you could have her meeting all the other Doctors in the past, like another multiple Doctor story, or perhaps make a fan-made video of what her very clever idea was, like, say, if she teamed up with Davros and the Daleks for another scheme to defeat the Doctor and take over the universe. That would be a very good idea for a fan video, in my opinion. So, yeah, Missy, aka the Master, is a great figure to add to your collection. I give her 5 stars out of 5 stars. And until next time, this is Dalek44 saying cheerio.
Couldn't very well keep calling myself the Master. No, could I?